Your Honour, today we present Exhibit A. One milk carton returned to the fridge after it had ceased being milk and become a cardboard container of refrigerated disappointment.
I can smell the crime from here, and I am lactose intolerant.
With respect, it was not empty. There was a bit left.
I tilted it fully upside down over my cereal, and one cold bubble came out.
That is not milk. That is the carton exhaling.
The charge is evidence tampering. The defendant knowingly placed an empty carton back into a shared fridge, thereby creating the illusion of available milk and delaying justice until breakfast.
I did not tamper with evidence. I preserved it.
You preserved a crime scene in the dairy shelf.
At 7:42 a.m., the housemate opened the fridge and saw what appeared to be milk. She brewed tea, poured cereal, and emotionally committed to a breakfast.
I had already sliced the banana.
Premeditation by fruit.
She lifted the carton. It weighed less than the receipt. Still, hope remained. She unscrewed the cap.
That is when I heard the sound.
What sound?
Nothing.
Forensic examination confirms the carton contained no measurable milk, only cold air, internal condensation, and what our lab has classified as false hope.
Measurable by your instruments, maybe.
Are you suggesting there was milk, invisible to science?
I am saying if you shake it properly, there is always something.
I shook it like it owed me money.
We submitted the carton to 3 tests: weight comparison, residue analysis, and the classic emergency sniff.
The justice system's oldest instrument.
0 liquid, faint dairy memory, and 1 witness reporting the smell of someone else's laziness.
I was going to use the last bit later.
For what?
Coffee. Sometimes you only need a splash.
A splash requires movement.
We reconstructed the pour. The carton was held at a 45-degree angle. No milk. 90 degrees. No milk. Full inversion. 1 bubble emerged, then regret.
That bubble proves there was content.
A bubble is not breakfast.
The defendant has a pattern. 3 previous incidents: orange juice with 1 pulp fleck, butter tub containing only knife scratches, and a ketchup bottle returned upside down despite being emotionally finished.
Upside down means optimism.
Upside down means I slapped it for 40 seconds while my chips got cold.
You seem to confuse storage with denial.
I just believe finishing something is a big responsibility. Once you finish it, you have to throw it away, write it on the list, maybe buy more. That is a lot of admin for 1 mouthful.
So instead, you left the admin to the next person.
Exactly. Shared household.
I opened the fridge believing I lived with milk. I discovered I lived with a theory.
Young man, a fridge is not a museum of things you nearly finished.
But there was definitely a microscopic amount.
We checked. The microscopic amount was on the inside wall, unreachable without cutting the carton open and licking the inside.
Do not give him ideas.
I mean, in emergencies.
No.
The damage here is not merely dairy-related. It is psychological. The victim saw a carton, believed in society, and was punished for trust.
I find the defendant guilty of evidence tampering, breakfast sabotage, and possession of an empty container with intent to disappoint.
So, should I throw it away now?
No, you will sit with it. You will hold it. You will feel how light it is. That is your sentence.
And he can add milk to the shopping list.
Do we definitely need milk, though?